air sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Take what resonates. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Be sure to flip and switch the roles and genders and place yourself where you fit in the story. All right, so what do the air sign placements? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus most importantly need to know right now? It's too many, but we have waves, receipts, financial support, children, meeting, child, emotions coming, going, receipts, proof, show me, children, young, childhood, playful, financial support, child, alimony, government. Y'all could be putting somebody on child support, or you could be putting yourselves on child support if you're a man. What else? There could be something with government assistance as well, or alimony. If you guys were married, we got insatiable, unquenchable, wanting more. What else for the air signs? Gossip, petty, jealousy, envy. What? One more. And we got cricket, silence, non-action, access granted, social media, fake profile, and hiding. Air signs. So somebody just can't keep their name out. They can't keep your name out they damn mouth. Somebody can't keep your name out their mouth. Somebody could be constantly gossiping about you, just speaking really negative or nasty about you here. And some of you guys, you're not even talking to this person. You could have went silent on this person, or they could have went silent on you. Flip and switch it. Some of you guys may have to go to the authorities about something, or go to HR or some type of higher management here. Yeah. Some of you guys could be dealing with somebody here could be like a corrupt leader, judge, pastor, priest, mentor, you know, guide of some sort. Heavy on the Aquarius, Taurus energy. Somebody here also could have lied about being in a commitment, lied about being married. Let's see. But what's insatiable? Unquenchable, or you can have Taurus or Aquarius in your chart. Air signs. Insatiable, unquenchable, wanting more. What is that? Yeah, 8 of Cups. Saturn and Pisces. So the more you guys distance yourself from somebody, the more you turn your back on somebody. Hey, Auntie Fee, Grand Rising. Happy Monday to you too, boo. The more you don't want to deal with somebody or don't want to deal with people, the more they want to give to you. Or the more, some of you guys, the more you turn your back to certain people, the more the universe is going to bless you. A lot of you guys are going to have to go silent or go quiet on a certain person or people, and that's how you're going to get blessed. Y'all going to have to turn your back to certain people and things. There's growth, expansion. Because for some of you guys, whoever you're sharing space with or giving energy to or giving money to or whatever, it could be blocking your forward movement. And this could be self-sabotage. Yeah, some of you guys, there's certain attachments that you have with people, family, friends, lovers. You're going to have to get rid of them or get away from them. Put some type of distance. They could be holding you back. And they could be gossiping about you. Gossip, petty, jealousy, envy. Yeah, the Justice here. Somebody knows what they're doing. Somebody here could be saying things to make you look bad. They're trying to control a narrative. The Emperor here, Aries. The Sun here, Leo in reverse. Yeah, heavy Aries, heavy Leo energy. Somebody could be acting out, man or woman. Aries, Leo, Sag. This could be a father figure. This could be like an older person, older sibling, friend, whatever this is. Somebody here was insecure. They're competitive. They're jealous. And they're Two of Swords and 3 of Cups in reverse. Somebody's two-faced. I feel like somebody here could be playing both sides. Air signs. They're trying to balance something out with you, or they're trying to be one way with you and then they're acting another way to somebody else. So be careful. Some of y'all need to just keep your mouth shut about what you got going on, what you're doing. What's cricket, silence, and non-action? If you normally confide in people, now is the time. Get a journal. Get a journal. Crickets. Even if it's family. You have the Hangman in reverse. Some of you guys, you're not interested in someone. Pisces energy. A lot of you guys are going to stay no contact with somebody. You're not changing your mind. You don't want to be bothered with a person. Yeah, some of you guys could have been through too much trauma, too much with somebody here has done too much or has put you through too much. You don't have good memories with a particular person, so you don't, or particular people, you don't want to be bothered. And some of you guys could be getting this could be a new business, a new job, a new home with the Ace of Pentacles here. These could be people or a person that they have not let you go. They want to reconcile. They want to be friends. They want to be back in your energy just to do the same shit again. No. You can have Pisces in your chart, or you're dealing with somebody that does, or Libra. No. Insatiable. I mean, do what y'all want, but insatiable. Yeah, the Hierophant. Taurus energy. Some of y'all could be dealing with somebody that's of a different ethnic group or a culture or a different background than you. Somebody also can have ties to the legal system. Somebody here could be like ex-military, or they have some type of high position or ranking, or this could be something spiritual. What's gossip? This could be a man gossiping. What's gossip? With that King of Swords in reverse. That could be a man gossiping. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn. January Capricorn, January Aquarius to be exact. Man or woman. But it could be a man gossiping. Gossip. Yeah, the High Priestess in reverse. Somebody here is bringing you guys unwanted attention. Somebody could be telling your business. They're telling your secrets. Yeah, this could be a family member. Ten of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands in reverse. These could be family members that act like they support you, or friends that act like they support you, but they really don't. Somebody here can have a spouse or a long-term girlfriend, or you could be somebody's spouse or long-term girlfriend with the Queen of Pentacles and Hierophant here. You may have kids or a child with a particular person. This could be your family members or neighbors. Some of you guys could be moving. You could be getting a new home, or you could be fixing up your home. High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. Yeah, somebody's like bringing you unwanted attention, maybe even to your social media, to your platforms. What's Crickets? Silence, non-action. Or they want to break their, yeah, Two of Wands. It's like the more you, it's like somebody, it's like your silence is very threatening to somebody or these people. Yeah, they're bothered by your silence. I feel like y'all not saying too much. Or you're not saying what they want you to say. A lot of you guys could be leaving people behind with the Chariot here. Cancerian energy. You're dropping some type of burdens. You're changing your mind. You're going in a new direction. And that's how you're going to be, and you're going to be receiving because of that. Six of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. What's the Eight of Cups? Somebody knows what they're doing by what they're saying about you. Hey, Sam, what's the Eight of Cups? Or what they're doing. Yeah, Queen of Cups here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, Gemini here. You or somebody here can have Gemini in their chart. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, June, Cancer energy. So somebody wants more of what somebody here could be like, this person feeds off of your emotional reactions, air signs. So you got to be careful with how you react. I don't know if somebody's trying to get a reaction out of you guys. They're trying to prove something to people about you by you reacting or you doing something, you taking the bait. Somebody here could be trying to like basically knock you down a few pegs, knock you off your pedestal, make you feel insecure, make you feel unworthy, unwanted, less desirable. Ruin something about your reputation with the Six of Wands in reverse. This could be about your work, your connections, whatever it is. Queen of Cups. Yeah, be careful who y'all tell y'all business, who you guys vent to. Like, get a journal. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Make sure y'all get a journal. Y'all got to be careful with who y'all confiding in. Seriously. Get a journal. Or use your notes in your phone, something. Talk out loud to yourself. Do anything but tell people your business. Because they're like, somebody's spreading all y'all business. And they feel like they have the right to do so. I don't know who this is, but Knight or God or cross watcher, it could be the air signs. You know, take it, flip and switch the roles. But Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Leo, somebody could be born in August. I feel like somebody ain't got no common sense. Somebody's too caught up in their feelings, or they're trying to have you so caught up in your feelings that you don't finish something that you're starting. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Cause a distraction, I guess. Make you feel insecure. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Trying to have you in like a loop of what? Conflict, frustration. That's not working. You're the Nine of Pentacles, the Star card. You're being guided away, and Ace of Cups, please. You're healing. There's breakthroughs that you're having, or breakthroughs that are coming in. You're getting victory. You're getting approved for things. Even if you guys were getting denied for stuff, you're going to be getting approved. You're healing. You're rejuvenating. You're eating better. You're developing better habits. You're taking better care of yourself. So, yeah. Somebody could be watching you guys on social media or whatever platform you have. Somebody doesn't want you. I don't know. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse is like somebody that done this. They don't finish what they start. But the World card of gold has been achieved. A cycle has closed. Somebody can't finish what they start with you, whether it's emotionally, energetically, or whatever, because the cycle has closed. Somebody could be born, I was going to say June 16th, but January 16th or 14th. The World card is fixed sign energy, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. I don't know. I feel like, what's the World card? Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Somebody was trying to be a distraction to you guys. Fucking with your nervous system, your emotions, have you dysregulated, and they're hitting a dead end. Somebody could have been trying to destabilize y'all. Yeah, this could have been with spell work, or this could just be with somebody just playing in your energy, bothering you, trying to antagonize you. A lot of you guys, somebody has been trying to reopen. Somebody's like obsessed with trying to like reopen some type of insecurity that they know that you have, or they think that you have, and you've healed through some type of abandonment issue, scarcity mindset, poverty, or you will be. The wound is closed with the World card. The cycle is closed, the wound is closed. And a lot of you guys, something is closed because you're going in a new direction. You've decided to abandon something. You decided to keep yourself emotionally regulated, trust your instincts, and stay grounded and go in a different direction. And that's why you've closed out a cycle. You've closed out a chapter. And you guys have been working to close out chapters for a minute now. I've been telling this to y'all. A lot of you guys, if you were struggling with something financially, health-wise, mentally, emotionally, you won't be no more. I don't know, somebody was trying to trigger an abandonment wound in you, or insecurity, a fear, whatever it was, something financial. It's not going to work. Hierophant, or it's not going to work anymore. I don't know what somebody here thought somebody here could have felt like they had more than you, they knew more than you, they were older than you. Somebody could be part of some type of group. Like, I don't know what somebody here thought, but they had high hopes for something, and it's not working. Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, the Judgment. Yeah, some of you guys were being tested, and you passed. Yeah, 8 something is gonna back now. Something's gonna go back on somebody else, and they're gonna be getting bad news. They're not gonna know what to do. Some of you guys have a lot of people around you who are two-faced, and you're gonna see this if you don't already. Judgment. You're making a judgment call about a few things. There's people from your past. People are trying to bring you. Thank you so much for the $19.99, Sam. Thank you, Samantha. Sending that back to you tenfold, 10,000-fold. Somebody is trying to, it's like people are trying to bring you back to an old place. Old insecurities, old reactions, old thought patterns, old habits, old beliefs. And it's like they can't help it. It's like somebody with the insatiable, somebody just, they can't help it. I don't know if somebody here feels abandoned by you, they feel left behind, or they tried to turn, they could have turned their back on you, and instead of you collapsing like they assumed you would, you just decided to just heal and work through it. You closed out a cycle. You've healed a wound. Something can, when you heal something and you acknowledge something, once there's awareness brought to a situation, it closes the wound and it closes the cycle. It can't be reopened. Once you see something, you can't unsee it. Judgment. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. You're in the Queen of Swords upright. You're too smart. Somebody feels like y'all are too smart. But you guys, y'all been around. You guys have experience. You know bullshit when you see it. Your discernment is just too sharp. You're not bitter. You're not jaded. I mean, you're the Queen of Cups upright. You're whole, you're complete within yourself. So anybody that's trying to get in your bubble, burst your bubble, bring you down, it's not going to work. Whether they're doing this energetically, in your face, behind your back, indirectly, passively, it's just not going to work. Judgment, you don't care. Yeah, these are people who are miserable, who are unhappy. And they want, yeah, no. It's like misery loves company. Jupiter and Pisces with the 9 of Cups here. Again, somebody's overindulging in something. Somebody here could also be trying to look and dig in your business. They're trying to dig up shit about you, to talk about, to make y'all look bad. Somebody just can't help. I feel like, I don't know if it's one person or a group of people. 9 of Cups in reverse is overindulgence. Somebody's like too obsessed. 9 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, 6 of Swords. And I feel like somebody's been warned by your guides, your ancestors, or by theirs to leave you alone. And I feel like somebody can't help themselves. Somebody could be born January 20th or the 19th. Somebody can't help themselves. They can't help themselves at this point. Y'all could have been married to this person or in a commitment with them, worked with them. This, again, it could be family, friends. You could have been part of some type of group with these people. This is something about your past life or your past. You guys are being guided away from something, or you're trying to move on and heal, and somebody keeps trying to bring y'all back down to size or bring y'all backwards. Mercury and Aquarius, 6 of Swords. Yeah, this could be your own family. Here, people that you have a family with. Something about Gemini season. Yeah, this could even be about your sexuality. Somebody here could be trying to distort a person or people's view about you, your reputation. Somebody here be trying to say that you're a bad mother if you are a parent. This could be your own mother doing this. Your own mother who's jealous, or a mother figure, an older sibling, somebody, a female, people in your family, whatever, a friend. A so-called friend, so-called family, Mars and Pisces with the 10 of Cups. These are people or a person who relies on external things to make them whole and happy. Somebody could be born January 21st. Exposes so much more about them. Like, why do you care so much to sabotage me? Exactly. On point as usual. Exactly. This could be your own family for some of y'all. Or who you have a child or kids by, or whoever. If you have kids with somebody and they have kids with somebody else, or they're dealing with somebody else, or this could be their family, in-laws, whatever it is. People that are supposed to be close to you, or that you thought had your back, they don't really fuck with y'all. I know exactly who this is, for real. It's my aunt, who I've been in no contact with for years now. Yeah. And you know what? Y'all could be having dreams about people discussing y'all, your living situation, your money, who you're dating, if what your marriage, your divorce, if you've been broken up, like what you do with your life. Like, people are just like really, like, they're not satisfied with the direction that you're going in your life. They feel like somebody here could be mad. People want you to conform to something. They feel like they know more than you. This could even be elders. They feel like they know more than you. That you should just do, you should make decisions based on what they tell you to do. You should ignore your intuition. You should ignore your inner compass and do what they tell you that you should do. And for some of you guys, you tried that already, and it got you to where you're trying to get away from now. Some of you guys could be stuck in, you could have been stuck financially or gone through things listening to other people. And it's been taking you a while to get out of it. So why would you listen to them again? When you're in a position that you're in because you were listening to them. No, why would you do that? Why would you keep keep doing that? The Justice here, these are people that think they know more than you and they don't. Justice. Yeah, the Devil. Something with contracts here. She's an Aquarius, but they talk shit from the bottom, though. It's crazy. It doesn't, these are, yeah, it's like bottom feeders. It's crabs in a barrel. It's really giving crabs in a barrel. Hey, Queen, yep, you got the birthday right. Hey, tea time with tea. But these elders ain't do shit with their life and mad because I didn't make shitty decisions with mine. Yeah, exactly. Or you're not conforming to something more traditional. This could be people who are more religious, more traditional. They feel like you should take a more of a safer path, or you should be more this and less of that. Somebody, the Devil and the Justice here, something is very karmic. Very karmic. You may, some of y'all could be moving to a different city or state, or you're going to have to. Or you're going to have to get away from these person or these people. The Devil, Capricorn. Somebody's obsessed with talking about y'all. This could even be a bitter ex. Devil. Fake ass friends, family. It could be really anybody for some of y'all. Yeah, Queen of Swords here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, September, Libra. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. People that somebody could be talking about how you receive money, or there could be gossip about some type of help, assistance. Moon and Taurus. My thing is this, right? If you're doing so much better than a person, why do you keep talking about them? Why? Why do you keep talking about them if you're doing so much better? That's why I be knowing people be full of shit. Somebody's all up in y'all business. Obsession, must have, indulgence, retaliation, punish, payback, revenge. This is a jealous person. Somebody here is jealous of y'all, and they're like, they just won't stop talking about y'all. They're all up in your business. If you, whatever platforms you have, social media, whatever you're on, they're looking at it. They're obsessed. Somebody here could even be paying somebody to gossip about y'all. For some of you guys, this could be defamation of character. If you have proof and receipts, you can sue somebody for this. Somebody could be getting paid to gossip and talk about y'all or make y'all look bad. Literally. Somebody could be paying somebody to do this. And that could be what's coming out. My mother is a Leo. It would be great if they mind their damn business. Exactly. My mother is a Leo, and I remember her saying to me that her spirit guides are telling her I should do things, but when I listened to what she's saying, it made no sense. Child, like, I should close my business and stay home to watch my children as a mother should. But then how you gonna, okay. Yep, big facts. This I know, but let them watch. Anyways, I stopped engaging with her indefinitely. I will love her from afar. Yeah, some people you gotta love from afar. And they may mean well, but it may keep you tied to their help or to independence. I'm gonna give y'all an example, right? When I was pregnant with my daughter, I was looking for my own place. I was going, just get a 1-bedroom. I live in New York. It's expensive as hell. And this is when I was a private trainer. So I was making really good money. I set my own schedules. I was making really, 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 really good money. The most hours I worked a week was like 11 to 12 hours. That was full time for me. And I was like bringing home, right, like 49, 5,000 a month, which is pretty good for only working 8 to 11 or 12 hours a week total, right? And I was gonna, I was looking for my place, and my mom and my grandmother were like, oh no, because my daughter's father wasn't around at that time. He didn't come around until, good morning, Trinity. He didn't come around until our daughter was a little over 1. But my mom and my grandmother felt like they didn't think me getting my own place was ideal, right? Mind you, my mom and I were living so we switched apartments with my aunt because she needed the bigger space. So we went in a 2-bedroom, my own room, my mom had her room, whatever. So I was fighting for succession for that apartment since I was fighting for that apartment for years, right? They were like, oh no, you shouldn't. And I wasn't really thinking long term. I was just thinking about the immediate, right? I was like, well, I am, I am a single parent, so maybe I should just, I shouldn't get my own place. I should just, although, and for my mom, I guess it made sense because the apartment was supposed to be granted to me. I was supposed to legally be, I was supposed to have succession over because my aunt said Teresa can have it. It's hers to keep. But it didn't go that way. Anyways, I listened to them. I didn't get the succession for the apartment. Was fighting tooth and nail for that apartment. Didn't get it. Had to move in with my sister. It's just like, and it set me back. So had I taken my own advice, I would have had my own place already. Granted, I would have had to put my daughter in daycare a little sooner. I would have had to jump back to work sooner. But and the only good thing the only good thing that came out of that situation was I was able to breastfeed my daughter for 15 months, and I was able to keep her home for a little over 2 years. But I don't have my own place. Had I listened to myself, and they meant well. And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes people mean well, but them meaning well doesn't negate from the fact that it'll keep you stuck. So just be mindful of, just because it's your elders, and it's a tendency to trust your elders, trust your mother, trust, people that are older than you who've done it before you. They know best, they know more. And it's really easy to kind of fall into that trap I was in a really vulnerable place. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just stay with my mom. Fine. I'm a single parent. I'll just stay there. But in the long run, it made me so, it destabilized me. Had I did what I was initially going to do on my own, I would have had my own place now, and I would have been, I would have been good. I would have been more stable. But I trusted somebody else outside of myself, and it set me back. And I feel like sometimes there's a lesson in that, because it's like when that happens, it takes you even longer to get out of it, because it's not out of punishment, but it's so that you don't make that same mistake and choice again. A lot of times we think we're being punished, we think we're being cursed, but it's really our choices. It's really, a lot of our outcomes and what we're going through in life is really just a series of our choices and decisions that we've made as adults. It's not always about you being cursed, somebody doing spell work, or somebody here, this and this and that. It's you being, the universe is punishing you. No, it's just our choices. And they meant well. I meant well. I thought I was doing the right thing, but I should have listened to myself first. I would have been much better off. So just be mindful, because it's like and the crazy thing is, you listen to people, you do it their way, it doesn't work out, and then they have the nerve to be gossiping and talking shit. So be mindful of that. Anyway, hold up, Sam. Why the fuck my aunt told me that shit too when my baby was a toddler? Good morning. Good morning, Trinity. Told me that I should stop working and stay home with her. I was like, no, how the fuck am I going to support her then? Exactly. They don't want you doing better than them. But she wanted to sabotage me so I don't have any money so she can make it seem like I'm lazy. And I'm telling y'all, people will do that. They get upset when you don't listen to them and your idea. I'm telling you, yo, to this day, I'm having to forgive myself for not listening to myself and my original plan and idea. Because it was much better. I would have been much better off. But there, again, there could be somebody, and like you said, anti-feed. People try to make you seem like you're lazy, you not doing shit. But anyways, y'all got to be careful. I did that with my license. My cousin told me it was easier down south and he would help me get it, but didn't. So he feels like he's better than me. I'm telling y'all. And these could be people that want you to be dependent on them. People could be talking about how they gave to you, how they helped you, all these things. And this is why it's very important to not go against your intuition. Don't go against your intuition. Don't. Because you'll be, people think they know more. You know, I'm telling y'all for real. Be mindful. Six of Pentacles. It don't have to make sense to nobody but you. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, the Magician and the Queen of Pentacles. And yeah. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sag. Somebody could have Earth. This could be a woman that's gossiping about y'all. A friend, a relative, whoever. Heavy on the Virgo. And Gemini, Magician. Hey, Alex. Yeah, this could be family. Ugh. Or this could be people that you consider family. Yeah, somebody could be trying to like, I don't know, somebody here once, somebody could be trying to make it, somebody could be trying to keep you guys in a cycle of like lack. They want you to be dependent. I don't know, somebody could be trying to make y'all look like you're not stable with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You're lazy, you're incompetent, you're like having your hand out. Somebody's trying to control the narrative about y'all. And this could be more than one person doing this. Whoever this is, or whatever, this is karmic. And yeah, ew. Magician here. Yeah, somebody here could be trying to even like they're trying to do spell work or manipulate something regarding your stability to make you look bad. Because they need you to fit the narrative that they came up with. So they gotta sit here and run around with it like headless chickens to get you to make you look bad, to fit a narrative. Because if you do better than what they say you are, then they're gonna get exposed for being a liar. So they got to do what they're doing. High Priestess in reverse. Somebody, yeah. High Priestess in reverse. Trust your intuition. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, but this is what kills me though, right? Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. These people, people are so obsessed with new contracts, new jobs, new homes, new cars, new money that you're getting. It's like, why are y'all so fucking obsessed? Oh my God, this is like really weird. Yeah, somebody could be like looking into what you have going on. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is a dark witch. They are dark. And the High Priestess in reverse, yeah, somebody here is dark. They're either paying for this or they're doing this themselves in some kind of way. Three of Pentacles is collaboration, teamwork, effort, delegating tasks. What's the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Your Wheel of Fortune. Somebody here could be trying to destiny swap with y'all. No, I'm dead ass, and I try to keep my readings as grounded as possible. But there's like a spiritual component. Even if there's a spiritual component to what somebody is trying to do. Keep you destabilized, insecure, so that you have to depend on people. or depend on government assistance or whatever, even if you guys are on that right now, or you are being helped by other people, somebody wants to keep y'all like that. Ew. Wheel of Fortune is like your destiny. Somebody trying to basically control your destiny and got the nerve to be gossiping about y'all at the same time. Mind you, they're doing shit behind the scenes and then talking shit. Ew. Wheel of Fortune? Ew. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, keep you in your head, keep you mentally overwhelmed, keep you stuck in some type of mental loop. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. There could there's like a change of plans. Or you could be changing plans. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody's all up in your... You see in the Page of Swords, there's people watching him. There's like a lot of people in y'all business. Like, why? Damn. You could have met these people through work, social media, through other people. Okay, if it's not family or friends. My God. I don't know, somebody trying to change something, but they're not they're not going to get... Yeah, they're weird. Seven of Pentacles is like a change of plans, an investment not paying off, a bad investment. Something is weird. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Something is not paying off. Whatever somebody's paying for or whatever somebody's doing is not... They're not getting what they were told they were going to get or what they think they were going to get out of this. Whether it's because you're not reacting to something that they expected you to, or something is actually changing for the better for you. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, the King of Pentacles in reverse. So there could be two people. Ooh. Somebody could be losing a lot of money. Whoever was part of this, they could be losing money. Something could be going on with their health. Page of Pentacles is a tarot reader. Somebody could have been getting readings on y'all without your consent. Or pulling cards on y'all if they have cards of their own. Something is gonna flip on somebody else. And this could be a couple. Whether they married, in a relationship, or they do business together with a brother, sister, friends, whatever this is. And they will continue to have bad investments with that energy. Exactly. All of their investments are bad investments. These people need to pay more attention to their own lives for real. Even so, how can you control mine when yours is shitty? Yeah, they could be fake readers too. It's a lot of beef in the tarot community on YouTube. Like, I don't understand that. That's crazy. Because how are y'all supposed to be here helping people? Y'all over here competing and beefing with each other. That's crazy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the King of Pentacles in reverse. Aries, April, Taurus. King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles. This could be a couple who does spell work or two people. There's people under judgment or that are getting in trouble for something. King of Pentacles in reverse. They're going to go through karma. Whatever they were talking... Yeah, 4 months. So, okay, Venus and Aries. If these people were talking shit, somebody's karma may last 6 to 10 years. Venus and Aries here. Whoever, whether it's a couple, whether it's multiple people, somebody could be born June 25th. If they were talking about your home or living situation, your job, your divorce, your marriage, your relationship, your kids, your friends, your whatever you have going on, they're going to be going through the same thing. That's going to be their karma, to go through the same thing. Hangman in reverse. And for some of you guys, these are people who are married or in relationships or who are in friend groups, who are whatever, who are talking shit about you, and their shit is not even stable and solid to begin with. Hangman in reverse. So it's like, why are you talking shit about what somebody else got going on and your shit is not even solid? Your shit is fake. It's superficial. Your foundation and what you got going on is shaky. So, okay, why, you know, Hangman in reverse. Yeah, 5 of Cups. Yeah, your silence is bothering somebody or a few people. Or when you do go silent on these people, it's going to bother them. Bummer for them because that wished every bad thing you can think of on us. Exactly. 5 of Cups. Mars and Scorpio. Yeah, 7 of Cups. Somebody here is in regret. Somebody's in regret. Now somebody here is stuck because of the choices that they made. Venus and Scorpio. Something is messy, is out of hand now. These people are going to be going through some real shit. The same shit that they was talking shit. The same things that people were judging you for and clowning you for, criticizing you for. They're going to be going through the same thing. They don't see it yet, but they are. They are. And it's going to be completely out of their control. 7 of Cups, completely. What's the 7 of Cups for air signs? Yeah, Ace of Swords and Ace, 4 Cups here, Moon in Cancer. Ace of Swords here, clarity, truth. Some of y'all could be rejecting somebody. There's nothing left to say. You could be leaving somebody on red. You're no longer interested in collaborating or building. You're no longer interested in whatever this is. Being in close proximity, being around these people. You're not. You don't care. The more you distance yourself, the more people want to be all up in your energy. It's like, wasn't you just talking shit? Now, why do you care? It's like the minute you don't want something, that's when somebody here wants it. People don't realize what they have until you're gone. Literally. 2 of Wands here. Damn. Yeah, Temperance in reverse. Yeah, these are people that you just really don't get along with. And these could be people that are in connections with people that they're not really happy with, that aren't really good for them, but they talking about you for some reason. They got bigger fish to fry over here. Sag here with the Temperance in reverse. Anybody that disturbs your peace, you're getting rid of them. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Family, friend, lover, whoever it is, you're not dealing with it. Yeah, Temperance in reverse is like somebody here could be something could be very like there's like some type of hostility here, and you're not even doing shit. You're minding your business, and yet you're still being talked about. It's amazing. You're minding your damn business. Temperance in reverse. You can't even do that in peace. Damn. Yeah, Empress here. Taurus, Libra energy. This could be a mother figure, an aunt, a sister, a friend. Or that could be you guys with that could be y'all. Empress here. Somebody, yeah, Ace of Wands. Somebody could be pregnant with a boy. Or this could be like a new Temperance in reverse. You don't coexist well with somebody. Yeah, it's just you don't coexist well with certain people. And the more you take care of yourself, the more you tap more into this Empress energy, this self-worth energy, the more you realize that. A lot of you guys care about new things. You don't really care about reconciling with nobody from your past. Family, friend, you don't care who it is. Quite frankly, I don't give a fuck about that family shit. I don't care about how long we knew each other. I don't care about history. I don't give a damn. You disturb my peace, you got to get the fuck on, or I'm going to get the fuck on. I don't care who it is. That family and titles, and that don't mean shit to me. It don't mean shit to me at all. It's a title. I really, that don't faze me. And that may sound cold and detached, but that shit don't faze me. We don't get to choose our family. A lot of people are born into family who are not good people. No shade. They may, again, some of them, they can mean well, some of them don't. I don't give a fuck about that. Some of these people you don't even mix well with. It's like oil and water. It doesn't mix. Empress and the Ace of Wands. Somebody here is extremely temperamental. Somebody's always trying to like poke. Yeah, this is why there's no point in talking to this person or people. Empress and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, Page. Somebody, this could be a cousin. Page of Cups here. The Four Swords. Yes, the Four Swords is silence. You don't have shit to say to somebody. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Yeah, a lot of you guys are fine on your own. You're happy with you, and some of y'all could be moving away from people. You're going to. And you guys are going to end up meeting and being able to form bonds with people that you're going to be able to pick your family. Family is not blood to me. Family is deeper than that. Blood is just, you're biologically attached to, that's it. You're genetically and biologically attached to people. Family betrays. Family will sleep with your man, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, baby daddy. I even had a woman on here one time who said her daughter was sleeping with her husband. What the fuck does family have to do with anything? A woman on here was saying how her daughter was sleeping with her damn boyfriend, her own fucking daughter. Who gives a shit about fam? What the fuck is that? You got family members who try to make you look bad, who try to talk down on you to other people to make you look, to control the narrative about who you are as a person. Please, you have kids with people who are your fucking ops, who don't even care about their kids, who don't even care about, like, please, who gives a damn? Yeah, Sam. I think it was an old Pisces reading I did. Her own daughter ran off with her damn boyfriend. Her own fucking daughter that she carried for 9 months or whatever and raised. Ran off with her own boyfriend. That's why that family shit don't mean nothing. It's very easy. Maybe it's an air sign thing, but it's very easy for me to detach. I'll be in my feelings, but baby, you gonna get the fuck away from me. I find out you gossiping about me, telling my business or whatever, betraying me in any kind of way. I don't give a fuck if you my mother, my daughter, my son, my father, sister, brother, cousin, grandma, nana, papa, grandpa, auntie, uncle, cousin. You gonna get the fuck away from me. Respectfully. I don't give two shits. Yeah, family will, and that's what makes it, if some family will cross you on purpose. Some family treat their friends better than their own family members. Sometimes, y'all gotta understand something. You could be family with somebody, that doesn't mean that they're gonna fucking like you as a person. Some family don't even like you. It's just your family, so they're obligated to be nice to you. That's all. They're obligated to help you because they don't want to look bad. But they don't really, if they had a choice, they wouldn't. They don't want to. So let me see what y'all saying. I guess it rained that it is what it is going to take before somebody starts to realize what empathy actually is. I'm telling you, Lamar, it makes them feel better to talk about your past lives when we don't live there anymore and they have no access to the now. Exactly. They banking on shit from your past. Or remember when you used to fight people? Remember when you got locked up? Remember when you got arrested? Remember when you did this or you did blah, blah, blah. It's like, get over that. Like, why are you still stuck there? And especially when you see that somebody has changed, like, why are you still bringing up somebody's past? Like, why? Why do y'all want to keep people stuck in the past so damn bad? Especially when they're changed. When they're not even showing you the same patterns and shit. Like, come on. They're talking shit about their lives and pushing it on everybody else, acting like it doesn't belong to them. Yeah, projection. Right, Loma? A lot of projection, yeah. Empress of Fair Fire. Never wish bad on another. I'd rather bless you and forgive them. Ain't got time for nonsense. Peace be with you. Grace and mercy. Yeah, I'm gone and never going back. I don't like people who talk shit about other people. It irritates me. Yeah. Yes, I'm not going to sit there and let people disturb my peace like I did in the past. Yeah, exactly. I don't give a fuck who it is. You're not going to disturb me. You're fucking bothering me. trying to destabilize me, throw my emotions and shit off. No, get the fuck away from me. I don't give a fuck who you are. Blocked. You got a problem with somebody and you walk up to that person and you take care of yourself, you talk it through, whatever, fight, whatever, but you know you guys are chicken. Yeah, they don't stand accountable for a damn thing. They really don't. It's karmic. Who wants to even talk to a liar? Because, yeah, they're just going to lie to you. And that's why even with certain people, I don't even bother confronting them or trying to have a mature conversation, because all they're going to do is get defensive. They're going to project. They're going to get hostile. And they're going to try to make you look bad. It's like, what's the point? All it's going to do is just going to escalate to something that doesn't have to be escalated to. So I'm just going to go silent. I'm just going to go no contact. If you're not going to be accountable and you're going to try to distort reality and push it onto me like I did it when it was you or whatever the case, I'm not going to talk to you. It's going to be no contact permanently. That's it. When I see a pattern and the pattern is not changing, that means we can no longer be in contact with each other. Who wants to even talk to a liar because they're just going to lie to you? Yeah, it's a waste of time. They think they can destroy me so that no one believes what I say. Exactly. The fucking smear campaigns, all of that shit. Yes, absolutely, I do not care. But only for the past year is everything I've been saying been proven to be true. Yep. They don't mean well. The only thing that happens when my vibration mixes with their vibration will be destruction. Exactly. Hell nah. All they want to do is take control and never the fuck again. Exactly. I'm so much better on my own than I ever was with them. Yep. They did me the same. Call me a liar. Yeah. Oh my God, damn, nah, family will cross you on purpose. I feel good to hear that others have left so-called family on the side because I am so done with them. Yeah, sometimes you really got to do that. Me too. You cannot hurt me and still have... Yeah, it's people want to hurt you, talk about you, but because you don't have proof, some of you, they feel like, well, I should still have access to you. It's not like you know what I said about you. It's not like you know I don't like you, even though I be mad funny style with you, even though I be throwing shade to you. I give you backhanded compliments. I say things to indirectly make you feel low or make you feel away. I should still have access to you. Bitch, fuck you. Yeah. You do not get to hurt people. Yeah, you cannot hurt me and still have access to me. I don't give a fuck who it is. Exactly. Strangers have done so much more for me than any child, any family members. I'll tell you that for free. Hello. Minors are not really responsible if an adult is coming on to them. No, she wasn't a minor. She was in her 20s or 30s. She wasn't a minor. Lomar. She wasn't a minor. She was a grown woman. Yeah. She was a grown woman. I think she was in her 30s. She did that to her own mother. She was her prefrontal cortex or frontal lobe was fully developed. She wasn't a minor. She was in her I believe she was in her 30s doing that. She wasn't a minor. She was not a minor, but doing that with her mother's boyfriend. She was a full-grown woman. I'm not talking about somebody that's in their teens or younger. She was a grown woman that betrayed her mother like that. So I don't talk to family now because, like you said, they try to control the narrative of how people see you. My cousin told me herself when we were little, if we wasn't cousins, she wouldn't like. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some people, you gotta, like, would you even be friends with these people if y'all wasn't related? Probably not. And I mean, it sucks, but it's like, probably not. Same here, Sam. Strangers have shown so much more love and saw the light in me when people who knew me all my life wanted to speak negative on me. Yeah, it's like, why? Yeah, because they want people not to like you. Pretty much, how can they control you if you have other good friends? Exactly. So some of y'all could be going no contact with somebody. Now somebody wants to apologize, I guess. Some of you guys could be y'all could need to get some more sleep. Yeah, you don't have shit to say to somebody. For some of y'all, let's get some oracle messages. Yeah, feeling insecure. I feel like at one point in time, you guys could have felt insecure. And people were like banking on that. Whether whatever. Or they trying to do this, they trying to make you feel that way now. Or, yeah, worried mind. People like when you have a worried mind. Because when you have a worried mind, it keeps you closed off from the truth. Somebody wanted y'all to be antisocial, depressed, disconnected from yourself, other people. They wanted you to be overthinking everything. You don't need to be stuck in your head. You don't. You don't need to be isolated that way. Find people that relate to you, that resonate with you. Yeah, fear of speaking. Somebody could have wanted to basically block your expression. They wanted you to keep quiet. This could have even been happening since you were a child. For some of you. Somebody here could have been trying to attack your root chakra. What's feeling insecure? You're unable to self-reflect. These are people that don't know how to self-reflect. Everything they do is a performance. And you're not, and the reason why your life looks the way it looks, air signs or cross watcher, is because you're deciding not to perform. You don't want to perform like everybody else. What's worried mind? Yeah, lying and deceptive behavior. Exactly. People act like they're worried about you. They act like they're just they care about you, but it's not about that. Because if you care about somebody, you don't be talking shit about them behind their back about their situation. And you correct people and stop people in their tracks who do. What's fair speaking? Yeah, suppress anger. Some of you guys could have a lot of suppressed anger and fear of commitment. Somebody here could have, some of y'all, this could have even spilled into your love life. You could have had a family member or a friend that could have been talking shit about you to make you look bad to somebody who wanted to date you, who was asking about you. And yeah, so this person could have been scared to commit to y'all because of that, based on what they heard about you through somebody else. Oh, she loved to worry me. It's like she wanted to see me upset. You got people that want to do that. Yeah, and since I was a child, absolutely resonating. Yeah, some people want you to be in this state of anxiety all the time, because when you're in that state, you can't hear your intuition. You can't think clearly. When you're dysregulated, you can't make good decisions. You can't. It's impossible to make good decisions when you're dysregulated. It's impossible. You can't make good decisions when you're dysregulated. When you're overthinking, when you're paranoid, when you're stressed out. You can't. Everything just goes over your head. You end up missing things that are right in front of your face. You miss opportunities. You just, you know, your intuition doesn't kick in. You can't really hear it. Yeah. Somebody also could be trying to like ignite some type of insecurity that you could still have a soft spot about something that either happened to you as a child or that happened to you in the past. And somebody here is trying to like poke at that. That's why if you got to go no contact with somebody, if they trigger you, nothing is, and you don't have to act like you're unbothered. If something bothers you and it triggers you, you're allowed to acknowledge that and be honest about that. Because if you act like things don't bother you, that gives people access to you. Because what happens is your ego convinces you that something's not a problem or you don't care, and you do, and then you'll allow access. When you acknowledge, okay, this person keeps triggering me, this person keeps hurting me, this person keeps hurting my feelings, this person keeps making me feel uncomfortable or unwanted or unsafe, that's going to cause you to limit access. So you don't have to lie to yourself. If something is still a soft spot for you, if something is still triggering for you, you don't have to admit it to them. You can admit it to yourself and move accordingly. But don't act like something doesn't hurt you when it does. Because then you start to become, then you become disconnected from your body. And when that happens, it's like it fucks up your nervous system. So it's okay to acknowledge that something is bothering you. Because when you acknowledge that, instead of ignoring it, you can limit access. I'm still doing the shadow work, so I know these people are risky to my mental health. So yes, I absolutely understand what you're saying. Yeah, especially when you're in a vulnerable space, or when your nervous system isn't fully regulated, or something is still a really big wound or a soft spot for you. You have to be very mindful of who you have around you. If they're not going to exalt you and make you feel safe, and make you, especially if you're already going through something. I said this in your last reading. If you're already going through something, you can't afford to be around people that are going to make you feel worse. You can't be around people that are going to make you feel worse. You need to be around people that are going to create a safe, and that are going to support you. It's not about money, but emotionally, basically care, just make you feel safe and cared for. Not like, oh, you should be doing more. You should have, you're there because of yourself, or, gossip and talk shit about you and judge you and this and that. That's not going to help you. It's going to make you feel even worse. It's going to make you feel worse. Yeah, a lot of y'all could be fearful and scared about something. You could be feeling anxious about a new beginning. There could be somebody that has a crush on y'all that could be watching you guys, and they haven't came forward because they could have heard something about y'all. Because of an ex of yours, or because of a family member, a friend, or a co-worker, neighbor, or whatever. Unbeknownst to you for some of y'all. Let me get the charger. Somebody may want to apologize to you guys. But some of you, you may not even want to be bothered with whoever this is, because it's like, if you're going to listen to other people, we can't be friends or we can't be lovers if that's all it takes. And I get it, especially if this is like a family member. Somebody here could have asked your sister, your cousin, your brother, your uncle, your aunt, a cousin or whatever, or a close friend of yours. They could have inquired about you, and somebody here could have said something negative. Or they said something with a particular tone, and it didn't really paint you in a good light. And so somebody here could have been like really reserved. They were afraid to commit to you. They were afraid to collaborate with you. They were afraid to work on something with you. They were afraid to approach you. They were afraid to really take you serious with something, whether it was work, love, or whatever, because of what they heard. That's why gossiping, it can be very dangerous. That's why people get sued for defamation of character, because when you defame somebody's character, 9 of Cups in reverse, defamation, you basically are you're painting somebody in a negative light, which can influence their future connections with people. That's why it's so detrimental to a person and their livelihood. That's why you can sue somebody for that. People know what they're doing. They do it on purpose. Always remember, people know what they're doing. They do it on purpose. They hope that you don't see it, or they hope that you don't say nothing about it, or they hope that you don't do nothing about it. That's why. Some people, it's not even worth confronting. All they're going to do is lie and get upset and angry. Why should you go back? Why should you drain yourself going back and forth with a fucking liar? That's why I'm here. This helps me work on myself. So thank you so much for all your gifts and insights. You're welcome, Auntie Fee. You is in my head, LOL. I was just thinking that you weak as fuck. If you finna listen to other people about me, don't come towards me then. If you listen to somebody about me, don't come apologize. Don't come try to just leave it. Because I'm not gonna look at you the same. I'm gonna reject you. I'm sorry. Because that just shows that you're weak. You don't have a mind of your own. I don't care if it was my sister who said it, my mother who said it, my grandmother, my uncle, father. People gotta realize something. And that's why people got to stop with that whole, but if it's their family member or if it's their best friend, why would they lie? You don't know people. You don't know what somebody's motive and objective is for another person. How do you know how this person feels about their own sister, cousin, brother, or friend, or whoever, or daughter or son? You don't know that. They can tell you anything. You don't know how that person really, you don't know their family dynamic for real, for real. You don't know the ins and outs. You don't know what it was like with them growing up together. So why are you listening to that? It's like, where's the critical thinking skills? Where's the fucking critical thinking? And I think this is why it's so hard for air signs to date, because air signs are so logical. When something doesn't make sense, it's like they check out. It's like, okay, this isn't making sense. I'm going to just get the hell. I think that's why air signs or air sign placements struggle with love so much, because when shit don't make sense and you come off stupid, it's just not gonna work. Yeah, somebody here didn't know what to believe about y'all. And that's why they were indecisive when it came to you. Unbeknownst to you. Somebody could have rejected y'all because they were uncertain about what they heard about you. Their lack of interest wasn't really a lack of interest. It was uncertainty based on other people's judgment and not their own. So, no. A person like that can't have your back. They can't have you. A person like that ain't going to have your back. Please. This is your reading, air signs. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.